Aldo. I did not know he played in World War II.
Adolf Hitler protesting against the kissing ban.
He's all about the PDA,
removed his leg. What is going on over in Germany? Who's Paul? Why has he just got a removable leg? July 2nd. Church planting is an inside job. That's my conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
I know.
Where do those plants come from?
Soldiers and ships destroyed the kingdom of Malta.
Where are the Brits gonna go on vacation?
So August 15th,
Spain.
Al-Qaeda operation in Malta. What is going on in Malta?
Okay, yeah. We'll move on.
Okay.
Malta has a very interesting history of different groups.
It's been destroyed without Al-Qaeda here. August 31st, General Luxembourg's military actions in early 1942 were laughable. September 18th, Germany wins the Battle of Stalingrad in the evening.
No. It was the turning point of the war, basically, for them. So, revisionist history, sorry, lost cause is basically now part of German culture.
Volga's enemies began to receive guests. The 28th of September, Guinea invades Japan. Eagle Commander, parentheses, medical illness, was transferred to the United States Air Force.
What happened? Is that why we didn't hear about it? Because they were never heard from again.
The whole country and announced an attack on Stalingrad. Didn't they just win it? They just won, and he's like, you know what, we're going to back it. October 31st, the British entered the lake west of Belgium. Rommel raises his hand. He's hammered. November 11th.
He wants permission to speak. Hey, Britain, why are you in a lake?
He led an army
No,
from Alexandria. Public auction has been announced. It's not over yet. 12th. 17th of November, Japanese troops sent over to New Guinea. America is mad to lose.
Oh, man, America is so mad to lose.
Battle of Stalingrad, so they're back in there. German forces attack Stalingrad. The Soviet offensive.
Yeah!
Emperor Friedrich Wall, also known as Adolf Hitler. Sometimes he's known as that. Was surrounded by the German Sixth Army. The Soviet Union took protection of Karachi from Germany, west of Stalingrad. Well, what? 26th of November, battle between American and Australian forces in Brisbane. This is war.
That's it. Yes, it's war. Oh,
See News London. We invite you to take out your weapons and return to enemy territory. That's the end of C News. January 16th. Detained for 2 days in Berlin. January, question 28th. My favourite day of the month. Germany's new driving law. Is this a time for a new driving law? I mean, just lost the Battle of Stalingrad and they get new driving laws. Saturday in February, doesn't say which one. 2 days after the release of the American shoe quantity. February 18th, the German Public Minister, Faith Joseph Goebbels, he changed his name, declared war.
Faith Joseph Goebbels. That was his actual name. It was his name.
In a speech at an organization in Berlin. He is a member of the anti-fascist youth group Rosa Branca.
Oh, so he's got like two characters. Faith is an anti-fascist, and Goebbels is a fascist enjoyer. Okay.
I don't think he is.
There's two Goebbels.
Why does it just say hello? Hello. March 20th, Mongolian forces enter Tunisia.
The Mongols are back!
April 18th.
They were hiding in sub-Saharan Africa this whole time.
What?
Kill them before they reach your base in Germany through Tunisia. It's the voices in my head. May 9th, Japan for 3 days.
Oh my god, so that's literally what they said. I mean, that's not wrong. I think
Which is exactly. The USA is war.
Yeah, that's when it happened.
July 5th.
Is that when America was
deal with Greece? Just go on before that. July 12th. Japan won a great victory in the Colombian War. The Battle of Kursk is the largest naval battle in human history.
Oh.
The ancient temple.
What's that?
September 15th, Chiang Kai-shek meets US Governor Steve Wells. He applied to become a member of the Communist Party.
Okay, Steve. Okay, I mean, they FDR and Chiang Kai-shek, they communicate a lot. They were, allies that way. There's leader of the non-communist.
Did Chiang Kai-shek do that? I don't think he did. October 14th, 11 ambassadors and several soldiers were killed. The goal is to kill them all and get out the door. But the blood started flowing, and the name of
集合！
November 20th, the coloring process began. USS Chihuahua attacked the Gilbert Islands and was the Star Wars. December 12th.
Oh, I thought Star Wars was in the 80s. The actual, like, Reagan Star Wars. Building stuff, like, missiles from space, you know. Ari Rommel, the first leader of the EU. Okay, he wasn't created yet, but, you know, he was there.
Ari Rommel, the first leader of the EU. January 22nd, Great Britain attempts to break the position in southern Italy, and American General John B. Operations begins at Antioch, Italy.
Were they trying somehow to put Patton in there? Or also Antioch, which is in Turkey.
Under the command of Luke. But I can't go to the beach.
wonder.
23rd of January, Publius Son was killed by Publius Sano, the destroyer of Britain. 27th of January, after 8,372 days, which if you want to know is over 22 years, the siege of Leningrad ends.
But probably how
The Soviet Union withdraws from Germany.
Okay,
March
a bunch of things to, everything was opposite of that. I think we're getting to the point where I don't have to point out why these are correct. I don't have to do that anymore, do I? What do we got? Tanks?
Space 6. Use gravity to destroy Soviet defenses against Stratkovic.
What's it? Drop rocks.
April 4th. Lost
What did he
all
lost?
Charles collects it all. April 10th. Soviet troops enter Ukraine. I'm going to Odessa. Don't know where you guys are
I
going.
mean,
That's where I'm going.
Hey, it was Ukraine history. I've covered this multiple times. It's been in World War II. Yeah, they did. Yeah,
I
the
like-
Germans come in, or the Russians, and then the Germans, and the Russians again.
Commandant
Kind
Beast.
of like another version of Poland.
Day 5.6 special day. June 7th. The results of the battle between Finnish and Soviet troops were surprising. The
Whoa.
greatest battle
Yeah.
in Scottish history.
The Finns,
July 3rd.
dude, the Finns put up a fight. The Winter War, baby.
14th. Lithuanian Soviet forces attack San Lviv. Semi-finals. Match 1. Brazil versus Italy. The 17th of July, Marshal Rommel died in a traffic accident in France. On the 20th of July,
Okay, no, Patton did die though in an accident.
Rommel was captured. So I don't know what happened there. August 8th. Show Hitler Blast. This is Pokemon move. The body as released and spit out. Divorce will not be declared for the benefit of the family.
So
August
together for the
19th.
kids.
The French Revolution begins in Paris.
Oh! I thought it was 1789. Not 17. I missed this one. I mean, there were multiple French revolutions. You guys know that? Just the first one, right? 1789 was the one that people forget about. They did use guillotines. Fun fact: the last capital punishment or execution in France was, I think, in the 70s, and it was actually done by the guillotine by, I believe, choice of the criminal.
The meeting is attended by Julia Ruth, the Prime Minister of Estonia. He summoned the Estonian army to destroy the Soviet Empire. Eastern Germany.
Back.
September 6th.
Haven't seen him in a few years.
Option to have the new black loads and bullet. Anybody want some new black loads? And then this, thebearertoday.com. This is like Somaliland.
This is like
September
1996
30th,
website.
return to Canada. Hitler decided to open the
Canada
door.
run into
That's all that happened. British troops arrive in Athens when Field Marshal Rommel suspects terrorism. He took care of his family and had a big funeral. How's he doing all this after he died?
Some of this
by
might
the way? November 8th, V2 bombings of the UK continue. After several Libyan rescue missions, the German battleship Turbius lands in Tromsø. What's a Nubian rescue mission? 26th of November, war begins in Italy, even in the rain.
Oh god, they did it in the rain. You're supposed to stop when it's the rain. I mean, the Americans are
让他们尝尝厉害！
south there in Patton, so
Like before, it was like, if it's raining, let's call it off. December 24th, American troops arrive in the Ardennes. The Belgian ship Leopold goes to the French coast. More than 800 people die, most of them American veterans. I killed a man.
well, of course. I mean, King Leopold, ruthless. Ruthless Belgian.
Why does this Wikipedia have like an admission of guilt? It's really like leaving like comments like hello and I killed a man. I killed a man in the Ardennes. Never forget. January 11th, first dinner on the Lido Road, the Whitehall Road connecting Russia and China in Northern Ireland. It's the first ever dinner. On April 14th, British forces captured the Lower Triangle in the Operation Black Cock. The country is known for its low-cost economy. What is Operation Black Cock? It's a real thing. It's a real thing. I can't believe it.
I guess they live in it now.
As the Germans continued
I'm also-
to withdraw, Franklin Roosevelt became the 4th president of the United States and Harry Truman the 2nd.
Won his 4th term. Harry Truman, I mean, I guess, yeah, I mean, getting it there. But that's what they honest mistake there. January 20, 1945. All right, Truman was not president yet. That's not going to happen until April.
All right,
That is when,
so
FDR hits the
I'm
button.
like,
I think they're off a lot more. This is probably one of the closer translations they had.
I don't know how that works. March, the Red Army enters Austria. Confederate troops remain in
Oh!
The Germans go to high school.
The Confederates are helping the Nazis.
Confederate troops remain in Frankfurt. Germans go to high school. The 31st of March, Emperor Eisenhower surrenders to Germany. They were just about to win. You're like,
No.
can't be bothered anymore. I'll make it. April.
However, something interesting to read if you never have is Eisenhower's prepared speech for if D-Day failed. Ever heard of that? He had prepared a press release or whatever for it being successful and it being unsuccessful. It's really interesting to read. I like to share with the students. Because he, like many people, were not sure that D-Day would be successful. A lot of doubts. Nothing of this like this had ever been done before as far as an amphibious invasion of a fairly well prepared enemy. Yeah, we know that the Germans kind of screwed the pooch and Hitler specifically on that, but anyway.
April 20th, 1945, Hitler's 56th birthday.
Okay, he died in April, so many months before that.
Hate.
I guess it's Chris. He was born
21st of April, Hitler orders SS leader Felix Steiner to attack and destroy the Russian army. Steiner's army is not without command, no class, no talent.
We all know the downfall clip, right? Steiner has all the guys leave, and then he does a story recap. Great scene.
Oren goes to Teufelsberg and calls himself
You got his name right.
the 25th of April, White Day. Happy White Day.
White Day.
27th of April, the German national team faced Finland and Norway in the final.
No.
The 29th of
Paused
April,
all that
when the
stuff.
title was awarded, he left Germany,
What?
married Eva Braun, and moved to Belgium. That's what really happened to Hitler. He was in Belgium.
Oh, I did that video. Remember the video we covered? It was that oversimplified, inspired one recently of Hitler in Argentina. It's going to connect, and he'll go to Belgium. I mean, he does marry Eva Braun before whatever he dies. And then he gets to Belgium, and then he's going to bail. He's going to go, I think those Nazis went to Spain, if I remember right.
Day 30th,
Get out.
the witch's name and castle disappeared. The last words he wrote before he died. Joseph Goebbels is going to be the boss of the rich. May 4th, Karl Donitz orders all the ships to stop sailing into Mongolia. We need to stop the Mongols since it's landlocked. We can't
And
get
we know
there.
the Mongolian Navy struggles on water. I mean, you saw they tried to invade Japan twice. Couldn't handle it. Anyway.
21st of May, SS leader Heinrich Himmler joins the army. You're a bit late.
Yeah, you're a bit late. The war was
Captured by
already over.
Anglo-Soviet forces were all attempting
Over
to
the first
find
week of May.
Freedom Rock on the 24th of the Potsdam Conference. Truman gave the USA nuclear weapons.
Yeah, Potsdam was about at that time, and the bomb was ready to go, and
American soldiers shot them. Is that a good
they
idea?
shot the bomb.
Should you be doing this? August 15th, Emperor Hirohito announces the surrender of Japan. And then the next day, Emperor Hirohito orders the Japanese soldiers to open fire.
Whose faith?
12th of September, Prime Minister sat down Japanese back in time again.
Oh, we got Nuremberg trials.
This one included in the Nuremberg trials. Donetsk started in 1956. Francisco was dead of death. Hunk, released in 1957. Goring, he's dead. Hayes, 1987, Lessons in Life and Death. Yodel, Mountains.
Like,
Gates, Brenner, Hell, Fire, Death. No, founded in 1944. Radar, an
so you guys know the actual last year and a half last year of the wars actually fought with Nuremberg.
To the 1950s. Ribbentrop, to hell with it. Rosenberg, he's dead. Jekyll, he's dead. The Meeting. Sabu, dead.
You gotta hear my final thoughts. Okay, that was hilarious. That was so funny, the stuff, because it's like, it wasn't just like I said earlier, if you've taken a foreign language class, you know about this, you'll use Google Translate and stuff. And there's a lot of miscommunication because of the simple things like grammatical structure, putting the adjective after the noun or something like that, or putting verbs at the end, you know what I mean? But that is not what was going on in these translations, wherever these came from. These were just flat out, swaps of words that made no sense, that were incorrect, and not just grammatically, but like in actual meaning. But it did make it very, very funny just because of how wrong as far as any kind of accuracy, all the days and times and dates were all wrong there. It was like a million different wars that were actually going on there. So anyway, I can see why y'all were recommending this to me. We don't want to style. I do love the lighthearted stuff like this when it comes to history. There was actual history in there, but it felt like there were so many jokes so fast, it's hard to stop on all of them. So anyway, great recommendation from y'all. Thanks again. And again, the best place for you to get recommendations from me is because there's video suggestions channel there, and then it's all, I can see them all there. And if you do see that as a like you see a video that maybe you would like to see me there, star it or make a comment that says, yes, watch this, you know what I mean? When I see, if I can see a video, I'll know that a lot of people see. That's very helpful. It's probably the filming. Anyway, push this to the
是的，长官。是的，长官。
Of historical events that were poorly translated, and it was hilarious. And it was really fun to do some historical commentary on it to kind of explain what you think this event was actually. And as I can tell from the videos, you guys really love seeing that too. Starfarm got back to me and said he really appreciated the video commentary on it. So we're going to cover it in the future. We're definitely going to do that today.
子，长官。
Destroying history with bad translations. Before we get to that, please
你好。
support Star Art. He's a growing channel right now. He has
准备完毕，长官。
subscribers. And with how positively the reaction has been to his content, we gotta get those subscribers up. This video is going to be down below. Make sure you go over there, give it a view, like, subscribe, and drop a comment letting him know that Mr. Terry sent you. All right, let's get started. All right, I'm dressing historical today. I don't know if the shirt's exactly translated, but all right, let's see some more bad history.
Lots of bad translations.
Yes.
I got you.
Is that him?
I went through every year in history
Chad.
on the Saka Wikipedia from 41 AD to 2022. And
Okay.
forced you
41 AD, we're like Roman Empire, kind of getting into the Pax Romana period, kind of the height of things.
to translate it into English. Here are the highlights.
And we all know, I said this in the first video, that if you have taken a course or something, of course, language, like, those translation softwares do not translate. I mean, it's perfect. Sometimes there's grammatical nuance and stuff, and it can kind of messy. You gotta learn the language.
In 41 AD, the Victorian guards killed Caligula, the Roman
that's
emperor,
cool.
and killed him. Sorrow's senators were able to sell.
I mean, yeah, like, Rome has this long history of, assassinating. Sometimes it's by the closest guards and people that somebody can have. That's actually like a global thing.
and trade. And the Emperor Claudius was the father of Caligula.
Yeah.
And then I think the next day, the Senate of Canaanites was the Emperor of the Roman Empire. Apostle Paul
Okay.
messages to the Colossians. Paulinius went back.
Wait, he messaged you? Oh, the Colossians. Okay.
He
Yeah.
messages to the Colossians.
I mean, in the Bible, the New Testament, what, half of it is Paul's writings and letters to other people. Yeah, I mean, he did send a message to him. It was a letter to
Paulinius went back to the Silurians. He was unable to explain why he had been buried in Baaldic. What is Baaldic?
And he'd been
And
in
then one of the events, 57
准备， 出发， 出发，
We are
集合。
response to take over China after the Mongols, and Ming means bright. This new empire, or whatever, they are going to be bright.
That's it. Huns brought Cotter to Central Asia. And
A
the
lot of
first
stuff in
bill was
Central Asia.
asked to ask the question, the Emperor is a child. It's 62 AD.
Sometimes that happens.
The day is chapter 5. Pompeii, parentheses Italy, is the ancient secret neighbor of Pompeii.
Oh, they should have put, it would have been funnier if it would put out to Mount Vesuvius as the secret neighbor of Pompeii, because that's the volcano that blew up.
The Vesuvius volcano, which grew from 17 to 79 years old, made this region full of ash. It's 104 AD. Hot Huns are selling steamed rice in the area. The ambassador of
准备完毕，长官。
Dynasty did not meet.
I mean, who? Han Dynasty? Come on. Golden age of classical Chinese civilization.
Hot single Huns in your area. 107 AD.
Roll up on
Trained
trade.
with 4 tears in his mouth.
Try to
This
count
is
it.
5,000 pairs of gladiators. That's a very strange conversion rate. And it,
Maybe that's why the bodily fluids of gladiators fetch such a high price. Did you know that they would sell the sweat they would sell the sweat of gladiators?
是的，长官。
It was also used as like an aphrodisiac.
1,000 pairs of gladiators. That's a very strange conversion rate. In China, I reckon 6 people from Japan to China.
That was the time when Japan really started exploring. It's like obviously geographically speaking, it's China. Early and ancient times, the Japanese based city-state. It's almost more like Greece than Empire in China.
That closed in the Sayu in China. They were so hot they had to put their clothes into China. October 1997.
Still stands. It was the largest by area.
Almost as much as William will spread the secret of the feudal lords of England to the whole of England. Mantan and Biez go home from the English language to the French language.
There's some weird little sprinkles of truth that you can find in there. So that's the invasion from Normandy, which is Northern France. William the Conqueror comes, takes over the throne, takes over England now. Big turning point. A lot of people almost look at this as like the birth of like the England that you really kind of have today. With that, but yes, it would have been intermingled with French influence as well. Which is not something I don't think the English wanted.
Wilhelm I the Great becomes King of England.
Nope.
Joseph ibn Nagrel, who was the first Muslim to enter the city of Granada, did not die.
Okay. Muslims were in that region centuries before that.
Newsworthy. 1109, the Poles and the Germans were killed.
Henry V.
1213, Castile and Aragon became certainly one of the kingdoms of all time. The Battle of Saul, is that real?
They don't call Saul actually
so. The Mongols conquered the sun. Space.
I can see where the translation came from.
The Sun Empire.
Okay. I got two comments on this. First, the sun.
The whole
plan for what he was doing in his conquest was one people under one sky, right? And you have the sun there, so badly translated, but some actual history.
1291, the Crusaders refused to enter Palestine.
是的，长官。
I'm not going in. 13.
So fourth crusade. This is the one.
出发！
Which was the disastrous one for the Christian Crusaders. By the time the fourth crusade,
准备！
people looking for it's almost like it became less about
是的，长官。出发！出发！准备！
You know what though? It's kind of gross, but like, you know when you got the wheels, open them up. The wheels were the big bruises, the big blackish bruises. Like when you cut them open, basically.
Family series. It's the original Family Guy. 1415. This one, the French are better than the British. 1420.
I'd say it's pretty
集合！
Star Power. It's just the translations.
集合！
In the 1450s, the Ottoman Empire conquered most of Europe.
出发！
The Ottoman Empire conquered most of Europe.
Well, I told you to some
Good.
European conquest that they did, which was vast, much like a, what could we say, maybe a quarter of Europe, at least like a third of what we consider Europe. By 1450, of that whole region, pretty much the light green stuff, not Spain, but like southeastern Europe, was pretty much all that was left was Constantinople. The Byzantine Empire, which controlled, you know, all that, was pretty much just Constantinople. Officially putting an end to the Roman Empire. Yeah.
Once again, Castile, Leon, and Aragon are part of the Western are in 40.
They're getting closer up and now they're getting to the 1490s. We're getting to the Reconquista, where the Spanish kingdoms are going to drive out the Muslim authority in Spain, the Moors. That was in 1492.
1490, middle-class housing develops in Europe, less protection, and geography is not for the elderly. Okay, if you like 6 year geography, get out.
We haven't got it by now. It's over.
1532.
Reformation
Spain,
time.
the
Okay.
Incans are going to eat their food. Autumn.
This is their conquest now down there. Inca conquest though, a little bit later. Cortez lands in 1519. That was up there. Cortez ends up going back, writing his book. He influences Francisco Pizarro. Comes actually. And yeah, ate their food because what else is food you're gonna eat? Especially potatoes, which the Inca in that region basically invented.
Let's conquer Persia. The Habsburgs conquer Persia.
No, they did not.
Venice conquers Venice. Oh no! They did on it, but they didn't achieve that.
They did not conquer Persia, by the way. The Habsburgs.
It's the first time Wales was legal. From 1618 to 1648. A long time ago, they brought their horses and horses to Germany. And they were sent to Spain and Sweden. The European Union are satisfied. Protected from
This European Union, many centuries later, and that's all after World War II.
Protestants are Catholics.
Don't tell that to Protestants. Catholics say they're heretic, the Protestants are heretic. Protestants are
让他们尝尝厉害！
Habsburgs, who were in good health, kept their eyes open for the future.
Okay, I'm glad you flashed the Habsburgs. We all know the incestuous relationships of the Habsburgs, leading to awful formations of bases that were very.
是的，长官。
Protestants them, they're always going to make them look good. So if you're a painter and the king wants a painting of you, you're going to try to make them look realistic as much as you can, but you're not going to make them look bad. And you look at the Habsburg paintings, it's like, that is as good as they could make them look. So think how ugly they were in actuality.
Their eyes open for the future. It is a good idea to open the door to all people who have bought it and spread the word. Guys, I'm about the open door, okay? In 1654, Ukraine annexes Russia.
No.
Of the new diet. Secularization. They try to use the secularized.
That guy's cool.
1976, Slavery 9. Scotland is divided from the rest of the world. In
That
1781,
was one of the earlier
destroyed the planet. 1783, series for the preparation of the eclipse of the United States. France and Spain give great attention to the series. Everything that goes to Spain from the UK will be sent to Gibraltar within 12 days.
There's some weird translations of like Spain, because Spain was actually also directly and indirectly involved in the revolutions.
British Gibraltar is not the same as this island. 1784. The 14th anniversary of the 14th anniversary of the 14th anniversary of the 1783 anniversary of the birth of the 1783 anniversary of the 14th anniversary. I'm going to die. Next, I'm going to die.
Look at full transporters.
准备， 准备完毕，长官。
Killed by the Enlightenment.
学生，
Just get it on. Let's start the French Revolution.
走。
You want to think of it that way.
Admiral Fedor Ushankov completed the surrender of the French garrison. They can save you from child.
That could be a lot of things. What do you think about that? By the way, I'm going to ask you again, I'm going to put a comment in this video of which translation you think was the funniest. I started thinking about that as I posted that below. I replied to my post.
1803. The United States of America went to Orleans for the ceremony of surrender I'm not going to kill you. 1808.
So I guess they didn't kill Napoleon. He ended up dying from his stomach ulcer, cancer, / poison, anything you want.
So what's your in the world is the same as that of Sweden. In 1809.
First off, no. There was no nuclear power by then. Would it be? I mean, they're very industrious.
Alright, Alexander I found
Russia, nobody had ever
was
seen
there the whole time.
hiding.
Louis Braille, France is a plane, a letter to change the mind of on behalf of the anal group. 1814, Napoleon will come again. But after the massacre of the Brienne Horse, Napoleon will not show mercy to Prussia and Russia. 3 to 4 tons of milk and which does sound like quite a bit of milk, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly.
1891, Alexander III was very angry about the Trans-Siberian Railway.
Okay. There's got to be more depth to it. It invigorated the lifeblood of Russian economy. They had already spread basically all the way to the Pacific by then. And what link all that for timber and the fur trade and the mining and all that stuff. It was a huge undertaking.
It's World War I, and it's the beginning of the day. It was one of the events of the sowing of wild wheat.
That's got to be it.
Also in World War I, 12 million people were sent to Syria to get milk because of their income from prayers, and 55 million people to the west. In 1918, the Ukrainian People's Republic of Ukraine has decided to withdraw from Ukraine. They might have to change their name now. In
The Russian Revolution, you got people that were trying to pull away. That's gotta be tied in there somewhere.
It is known that Walt Disney is a media corporation with a huge financial budget and a lot of killers.
Oh my
In
gosh.
1928, the quality of the field saw is very good due to the introduction of giants. That would probably help out. 1933.
A lot of stuff going on now. Nazis are in control of Germany. Japan's creeping into China.
Germany is freed. Hindenburg is removed from the chancellorship of Adolf Hitler, and the Nazis are coming. Also,
That basically was all true.
in 1933, which I didn't know about, 92% of all Germans were killed by the Nazis. The party is in full swing. All these sales to Bavaria will be done in a pot. He answered his questions and brought all of his friends and family to the big city. The Nazis killed 17 million people, 6 million of them were debauchery.
6 million of them were Jews. And then the translation... It's a racist translation. 6 million Jews died in the Holocaust. Apparently Jew, in this translation here, is synonymous with debauchery. Racist translation device machine software.
This is Jewish, translate to debauchery.
Yeah, okay,
Singapore was wet for at least
Wow.
2 days. In 1944, the US and Japan were able to destroy the island of Leyte.
Well, they fought. Okay. There's truth to these things. Japan invaded. The United States before Japan came out, moved down MacArthur and those guys, captured the remaining soldiers. And then they come back. U.S. comes back. Battle Leyte Gulf was one there, and I guess they decided to destroy each other on the island.
In this case, the aircraft carriers will be sold to the American fleet, and the American fleet will be destroyed. In 1945, this is the first time in Alaska that you can find a wild boar. This is the first step towards discrimination against the US. 1946, Hungary is a whore.
What? Just right to it. Wait, 54, okay, Hungary.
1946,
That wasn't
Hungary
46.
is a whore.
Never mind, I was trying to think, because it's
1955. Please tell us about the Rosa Parks bus route from Montgomery to the USA. Arrested and fined. For this reason, the old wreckers are boycotting the health service and the buses. US President Luther Terry, who criticizes the famous firebrand, saying it's not a cure. The pans on the stove should be checked to see if there's any medicine, and the pans should be heated. In 90s,
We just speak logic. We speak cleanly and clearly. I mean, we would just spit truth.
55, Pope Paul VI gave a message to the Christians from the dead. In 1990, Mikhail Gorbachev, the founder of the USSR, was awarded the Nobel Prize.
Literally the last leader of the USSR.
And it is a sign of glasnost, which is a sign of a ban on the people of Russia.
No. Glasnost means openness. What it did is ended the kind of like the free speech. They opened up. They really repealed a lot of censorship to allow people to speak a little more freely about the problems of the Soviet Union. So they just got it backwards.
In 1999, I can't wait to get to Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
Also in 1999, Boris Johnson was invited to the party
Johnson
to get to Kazakhstan. Also in 1999, Boris Johnson was invited to the party of the FSB to celebrate Vladimir Putin's birthday.
Okay, I saw that quick little. You see, go back in the video, you'll see a little pop up in the bottom center where he's like, I don't know why I said Johnson, but Putin was part of the KGB, so he was already a very well-known person, I think.
The last day, Yeltsin will be happy, and Putin will be 10 years old.
No.
Happy birthday, pal.
Born in
In 2002, Europe's slaughter is a killer to keep the euro. Also in 2002, Salt Lake City in the 19th Olympic Games, George Bush is dead.
What?
I can't wait to watch the anime scene.
Replaced by... Okay, hold on. He's always in real. Yeah, Bush was not dead. He's still not dead.
Games, George Bush is dead.
Well, yeah.
I can't wait to watch the anime series Naruto. 2004, the year of madness. 4 years of breeding, these bees will be sent to China, where anal wax is produced. In 2008, it is known that Fidel Castro will go to Cuba with a big ticket. Later, Fidel Castro will be released from the Turkish solos in Cuba. He can sell his clothes for more than 100 takas, which is the Guinness record. Give it up for Castro, everybody. 2012, people steal from the world. 2015, China knows about the development of the so-called missing bullet license in 35 years. Also in 2015.
We do end the single child policy, whatever.
It's now possible to ask for a beard. 2017, on the day of Donald Trump's...
I wanted to make something with the beard thing of like, maybe with Russia, how they ban Peter the Great, like basically banned beards from the nobles. You had to pay a tax if you were noble. He's like, no, okay, like Russia, we're not gonna look all grummy now. We want to act like Europe. We gotta look like Europeans. We gotta shave our beards.
First election, 160 names of 400,000 US citizens were expected to be paid. Donald Trump's dream of giving birth to the march will become a reality. More than 200,000 people died in one just because Donald Trump gave birth to the march. 2021, the following scholarships will be awarded. Read the book.
And that's the inauguration. That's the inauguration of the election.
正在撤退，长官。
Say 200,000 people show up.
Do what you want.
出发。
I'm hoping to win the read the book and put it on free award. In 2021, the US will provide education to the people of Belarus. 2 people were not killed, and Congress was evacuated.
Everyone else was killed.
I like how they left because someone was not killed. In 2022, you've only got a couple of choices. You can either give a blessing to those who cultivate the Arasia, send us a message to Belarus, send Shusha to Azerbaijan, border between Uzbekistan and Norway.
There's a lot of countries between Uzbekistan and Norway and Central Asia, Northwestern Europe. That's a long list.
Or go to Kazakhstan.
Somebody make the list down below. Memory of those we lost. Ruins, Plugs War, Leyte, Bush, Poland, Germany. this was hilarious once again. This was a really good idea, I feel like, from Star of Harp. Just, I don't know, it just shows it's funny with history, and obviously just like, and especially if you know history and you can like compare it. Like if you know nothing, I don't think this would be as funny. So I think it makes sense why you all like
是的，长官。
are really into this kind of thing because you know history, and you love the memes and all that stuff, and you actually believe in funny is good. It's okay to be fun. Okay, and so those were a bunch of other funny translations in there. I hope I was able to teach you some things going through, and just you see what I was trying to do, try to think of, you know, actual what historical context these translations were trying to relate to. And anyway, it was fun to do that. Now, when I was kind of looking at his Twitter and stuff, he was saying it looks like he's got a video coming out. I think it was by this weekend. I'm making this video. The time to do this video, it's Friday, August 11th, and I think he said this weekend something about the Cold War or something. So it looks like we get some new content from Star of Horror over there. I don't know exactly what it's other than the Cold War kind of format it's going to be, but maybe keep a lookout for that. So anyway, a lot of fun covering this stuff again. Thanks again to Star of Horror for the kind words after I uploaded the first video. And again, like I said earlier, let's get those subs up on his channel. Let's check out his other videos. It looks like just from looking on the playlist, there might be some other ones that are kind of in this format too. So plenty of fun content to consume here. Alright, again, we'll see you next time. Bye.